Hello, today I have plate 10 from the Suki collection to show you from MoYou London. This is an oldie but a goodie, so it's one of the ones that have been in the collection for a long time, and it's been on my wish list and I finally managed to grab it. I think there's a lot of really fun stuff that you can do with this plate, and of course you can already see where, as a Halloween lover, there's stuff that I absolutely adore about this. So let's walk through it. Here is a beautiful tree. It could be a winter landscape tree. It could be a creepy Halloween tree with some stars down around it, some sprigs of fern. Here is, I forget the right name I think this has a right name, where it's the head of a wolf and got wings and then the body of a bird. Is it a griffin? No, I think maybe, could be. I'm sure you guys will tell me. But it's got one of those things with the head of the wolf and all of that. A little bit more foliage in the back there. Beautiful bats coming down, so plenty of bats with plenty of detail. Nice little dandelion landscape if you wanted to do a pretty meadow with dandelions. And then we've got the beautiful girl, who is small enough that you should be able to, especially if you use the shrinking technique, get her beautiful face onto your nail. You might not, like if you might not be able to get all of her ponytail unless you shrink it down, but if you shrink it down, you can do that. And then she's got some beautiful design elements in her dress, some polka dots, some plaid, which could be good for a patchworky style manicure. And then same thing with the dress, with the flowers in her skirt and polka dots in her skirt. Beautiful little patch of mushrooms that you could certainly use for, it should be big enough to get part of her full nail image or close to a full nail image. A beautiful Halloween web with the spider hanging down. I've got a ton of Halloween webs with the spider hanging down, but this one actually I can pick up part of the tree with it if I want to. And the creepy little spider is crawling up the side, which I really like. This part has a very whimsical, mystical feel of a pretty tree with the stars in it, so you could do something that's, kind of fairy tale-ish with that. And I think that that's really cool. So here is the plate next to a Konad plate, so you can get an idea for the relative size. You can see there's definitely full nail images here. I mean, you get full nail image out of that, no problem. Should be able to get full nail image out of that, maybe even the wings. And you can see that the smaller design elements are going to fit on your nails, so you have no problem if you just want to isolate a few of those bats. And you can see her face, just the face part, is a little bit smaller than a standard Konad plate or image, so you should be able to deal with that. No problem if you want to get that on one nail. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this out for you, and I will be back with that. Okay, let's take a look at the stamping test. I took a little section here from her dress, and the dots come out wonderfully, the flowers, everything is perfect. And then for this one, oops, I think I have it upside down. I took some feathers from the Griffin dude, and you can see all the feathers are individuated. It stamps beautifully. Alright, I will have links. I will have stills of everything on my blog, and links to all of that is down below in the description box. Thanks for watching.